Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Gene series. Today we will be discussing Down syndrome, a genetic condition that affects many families around the world. My name is Dr. Maryam Ajikobi-Nurudeen Shinaba. I am your host for this series. Let's dive into what Down syndrome is, its causes, diagnosis, and how we can support individuals with this condition. What is Down syndrome? Down syndrome, also known as trisomy 21, is a genetic disorder caused by the presence of an extra copy of chromosome 21. This additional genetic material alters the course of development and causes the characteristic associated with the condition. Individuals with Down syndrome typically have some degree of intellectual disability, characteristic facial features, and may have other health issues such as heart defects or respiratory problems. Causes of Down syndrome. Down syndrome occurs because of an error in cell division called non-disjunction. This results in an embryo with three copies of chromosome 21 instead of the usual two. This type of Down syndrome is called trisomy 21, which accounts for about 95% of cases. There are two other types which are less common. We have the translocation Down syndrome, where part of chromosome 21 attaches to another chromosome, and mosaic Down syndrome, where some cells have three copies of chromosome 21, while others have the usual two copies. What are the risks of factors for Down syndrome? Research is ongoing to learn more about the risk factors of Down syndrome. Studies suggest that the risk of giving birth to a child with Down syndrome increases as the birthing parent ages. Women or people assigned female at birth who are 35 or older are more likely to have a child diagnosed with Down syndrome or another type of genetic condition. Since people AFAB younger than 35 have higher fertility rates, most babies with Down syndrome are born to people under 35. Diagnosis of Down syndrome. We have prenatal screening. There are several prenatal screening tests available to assess the risk of Down syndrome. First trimester screening. This involves a blood test and an ultrasound scan, typically performed between 11 and 14 weeks of pregnancy. It measures markers that indicate the likelihood of Down syndrome. Second trimester screening. This includes the squad screen, a blood test that checks for specific substances in the mother's blood. Non-invasive prenatal testing, NIPT. NIPT testing is a highly accurate screening test for Down syndrome. It analyzes small fragments of fetal DNA circulating in the mother's blood. NIPT can be performed as early as 10 weeks of pregnancy and has a higher detective rate and lower false positive compared to traditional screening methods. Living with Down syndrome with appropriate support and intervention, individuals with Down syndrome can lead fulfilling lives. Early intervention programs, educational support, and therapies such as speech, occupational, and physical therapy are crucial. Medical management of associated health issues is also important. Social inclusion and acceptance play a significant role in improving the quality of life for individuals with Down syndrome. In conclusion, understanding Down syndrome helps us to better support those affected by the condition and their families. Advances in prenatal screening like NIPT provide expectant parents with valuable information to make informed decisions about their pregnancies. I am your go-to human geneticist and genetic counselor in Nigeria. If you need genetic counseling services, feel free to call 0810 751 9982 or email info@humgene.com. We are located at 13 Fadayi Street off Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikeja, Lagos. Counseling services are available both physically and virtually. This is Jane Series. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned to our next episode where we will explore fascinating topics in genetics. Bye for now.